Hi everyone, I'm Natalie from SoHungryHippie.com, and thank you for being here for my live sesh this Friday. We have a big snowstorm outside, so if anything happens, technically, we apologize up front. Hopefully it won't. Today I'm going to go over some fun gift ideas, both things that you can just purchase and send to your sewing friend or to yourself, and also quick little projects that are fun to make that don't take a lot of time. I will also be doing an unboxing. I received my package from Jennifer Paganelli, and I'm going to open that in front of you guys because she's one of my favorite fabric designers slash artists of all time. She's the reason I started sewing, honestly. So I want to share that with you as well. Then I will go over some restocks and some new items in the shop. I'll show you that. And then answer any questions you might have. And then we'll post our winner, right, Ramel?
Yep.
Okay, so first things first, let's do the easy giftable things that you can just purchase. And we can either ship it to your sewing friend or we can ship it to you if they're local to you. These are items I all use, and if you have any ideas with your favorite sewable gifts, please comment. Let me know what your favorite things are, the tools you use the most, the things you wish you had 5 of. Let me know in the comments. Good morning, everyone. Yay, Ramel has the comments up. Hi, good morning. Yes, lots of snow here in southern Wisconsin. Okay, so first up, seam ripper. I think I'm gonna be putting these in the shop really soon. It's called the Small Ergonomic Seam Ripper by Dritz. It's a purple color. I love this. It feels good in my hand. It's not real skinny, so I can use this on a lot of different projects, and I've been testing several models. I really like a seam ripper. There are some vendors, especially on Etsy, if you want a custom, one-of-a-kind, painted, wooden, swirl, marbleized seam ripper, and those are always a good choice too. I have one that's on a necklace, so if I was going to be at a workshop or a class or somewhere where my tools aren't in their place, I would wear the necklace version. And you can find all of those online. I'm sure just give it a quick Google. Another thing I like to use a lot is the peel and stick ruler tape. I have this on almost every table surface in my house because I use it for things other than sewing too. So this tape, it's stickier than washi tape, so it's not just going to lift. You know how sometimes washi tape is, it'll work for one time or for 5 minutes, but then it starts lifting. This will stay in place. And I have even put this on my machine to make sure that my seam allowance is perfection. So we have this in the shop. I think it's $3.99. I have tons of these packs. Really good gift. You guys know I love my Havel's cutters. I really love my Teflon coated scissors, which we have in the shop. These are amazing. Not only will it cut your quilting cotton, your canvas, your waxed canvas, your cork, but also vinyl. They're Teflon coated, so they snip through vinyl with ease. I've had my first pair for about 5 years now, and they're still amazing. I've not had to have them sharpened. That's how much I love these. None of this is sponsored, by the way. What?
I added the link in the comment.
Oh, fabulous. Ramel just added the link. If you can't find something, sometimes I don't know why technologically these things aren't showing up in a category, like if you went to Notions. If you don't see something, just type that name in the magnifier glass, the search bar, and it'll come up. Sometimes that happens. It's weird. These are snippies. So these are little spring-loaded snips, and it comes with this rubber cap so they don't get damaged. And they're spring-loaded, so I use this all over the top of my quilts or on seams of my bags so that I'm not coming in with a giant scissor and possibly cutting the material. I just use these tiny little snips. I love them. I think I must have like 5 pairs just all over the place. They're good also for your kids. You know how sometimes they have ravels in their clothes. Never pull a thread ravel. Ruby told me last night I made her sock tighter because I ripped a ravel. And I knew better. I should have just used my snips. So there's that. Rotary cutters. Everyone has their own style and brand they like, but I really like the Havells ones because they feel good in my hands. I don't have to press hard. Make sure you change your blades. If you start having to press hard, it's time to change your blade. And they self-retract, most of them do. This one is an older model, it doesn't, but I like that, how it just easy to put away. Anytime, this one is self-retracting, so when you press down to use it, the blade comes out. This is a 45 millimeter, probably the one I use the most for projects. This is the one I use most in the shop because I'm cutting about 12 layers of fabric at a time, a lot of times, and it does the job. What was I going to say? Yeah, I love my rotary cutters. I use them all the time, even when I'm cutting out garments. I pin or use pattern weights to hold down the pattern shape and then use my rotary to cut around, and it just speeds it up. It's a lot more accurate than scissors too. Okay, let's see here. Doohickeys. These are one of my favorite products. I brought these into the shop because of Nosy Pepper, Cindy, she's an embroidery designer as well as a bag pattern designer. And I couldn't think of a name, so I called them doohickeys. We have these packs in the shop in several colorways. Mix and match. I have packs of 3 if you just want one color. And they're very useful. You can use these on your key fobs. You can use them on wristlet straps to connect to your bag. Some people use them and make like little patches and do an eyelet and add backpack bling for their kids. Just an idea. I use my doohickeys on my bags quite a bit. Sometimes I hook one to my handle of my purse or bag and put my key fob there, so I just know where it's at all times. Let's see here. Speaking of garment patterns that I just talked about, I am bringing in Sew House 7, the toaster sweater. This is one of the most popular patterns for a sweater on the internet. It is super easy to make. Hopefully I can find the one I made last year and have that on next week. I couldn't find it this morning, but it's very comfortable. That V-neck, I feel like a V-neck is very flattering to everyone, and it's not complicated. Her directions are excellent, as always. I am restocking the bib pattern. We have this in regular and curvy fit, so those are restocking. Hudson pant is one of my favorite pairs of joggers I've ever made because they are comfortable and they're modern. So if you have a tween or a teenager who's really picky and doesn't like things perhaps that are handmade, I bet they're going to like these. I made some in black for my teenagers and they were happy. They didn't know they were handmade. If you're sewing for any granddaughters or daughters, we have the geranium pattern made by Ray in both 0 to 6, and this one is 6 to 12. This is an excellent dress pattern. Very straightforward, very easy instructions to understand. Your result is super professional. The adult version of this is the Trillium, which you know I already have, and I've made so many of Trillium. I did make geranium for Ruby when she was about 8. I'll have to try and find those photos. You know, I have millions of photos on my computer. It's hard to find stuff sometimes. So there's that. Oh, tulle. We just got these in last night again, restocked for like the 10th time. Get your rubber mallet if you sew vinyl. This can help with foam as well. So a lot of times when I'm basting my vinyl to the foam on the outer edge, if I feel like that seam allowance is puffy, once I sew it with another piece, I just whack it. I call these whackers, but it's just a rubber mallet, or this one's nylon. Nice and small. You can use your partner's if he has like a big black rubber mallet. Those work too, but this is just nicer. It's easier to handle. A good tool for your arsenal. Okay, yay. So I think there's that. Oh, we do have little key fob packs. So this is cotton webbing with all the hardware. These are $3.99 in the shop. If you need something fast to keep your sanity, make a key fob. I was going to do a demo today, but I didn't want to haul my machine in this weather. I do have a short YouTube video on my channel where I put a strip of vinyl down the webbing to make it blingy. You can also use fabric. So one of my tips, if you're going to do this, if you're using fabric and you find that it's shifting around on you, just cut some steam light. I have that in the shop too. Iron it to your fabric and then press your fabric to your webbing and it'll hold it in place. It'll be great and it won't move on you and you can sew down each edge. If you don't know what I mean, I will try to do a reel this week and I'll post it on Instagram because it's just so simple. And sometimes I think, especially during the holidays, we need a 5-minute sew just to get our sanity back. You know what I mean? So, is that the link to the, that's the pack? Cool. If you have time, Ramel, you could link that YouTube video from my channel. It would be under videos, but you don't have to. I know you're busy over there. I'm just saying. For anyone who is into sugar skulls or Dia de los Muertos, I have these pins. They are glow in the dark. I designed these after my Candy Crush quilt, which there will be a sew along for in 2023, so don't worry. But this enamel pin is patchwork on the skull, and then all the white portions glow in the dark, and it's really strong. Tamara says, I've purchased the key fob pack several times. Great to have on hand. Isn't it though, Tamara? Yes. Yeah, ribbon. Ribbon, what a great idea. Get some ribbon from Renaissance Ribbons, and there you go. Such a great project. I'm going to move this out of my way. Oh, I unearthed 4 more packages of the stocking kit. So this is enough fabric to make at least 1 stocking, or did it make 2? Now I can't even remember, and that was 2 weeks ago. But this video, this live sesh is also on my YouTube channel, and we have 4 of these packages left. You could get this done before Christmas. We have about 2 weeks and 2 days or something before Christmas. This is doable in about 2 hours. Okay?
I put the link on the comments.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's the link.
I did want to mention this kit, which sold out last Friday on the live sesh. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. I'm restocking this. This bolt of fabric, I thought I wouldn't be able to get any more. I was able to source 1 more bolt. So there will be more of these kits, and you can follow the sew along. The pattern is included in the kit. They will be restocking. So that listing, it says 0 in my shop right now, but there's a notify me button. And if you hit that, as soon as I get this fabric in and make these kits, including the zipper and the interfacing, it'll email you automatically. We had a lot of interest in that fabric, so that's excellent. And that's with the soft vinyl, which is just like sewing fabric. The soft vinyl collection is just like sewing fabric. You're not going to have a problem with it. Now this I made the other night because I needed an easy sew. This is Moonglow vinyl in mint, and I didn't interface it at all. And then the top is the Aqua Moths, which I interfaced with SF101. I am going to fill this with gifts from my favorite local shop and send it on its way to the recipient. I love doing things like fuzzy socks or candy bar, gift card, bubble bath, or, you know, just stuff that you often want. Let's say when you go into Walgreens, you just want all this stuff, but, you know, you don't want to spend $1 million. So this is a really good gift idea. Practice your easy zipper cases and you will get so fast, I promise you. I can sew these now in about 15 minutes start to finish, and I know that I'm a fast sewist in general, but because I've made so many, I don't even have to think about it anymore. And I think sometimes that's really good just to have a backup like that, so you know you can make something start to finish in a night that gives you a lot of satisfaction and looks great. And you could always just have these lined up in your closet ready for gifting, you know what I mean? Go out and buy a bunch of cute items at Walgreens and just have a box. I do that. I have a box of like cute things in my closet that are giftable, and then some zipper cases, and boom, I have a gift in a pinch. Am I talking too fast?
No, you're good. You're
You could also do the quilted zipper pouch. I think these kits are $15.99. I just made a whole bunch more. This has two videos. There's one with this vinyl and there's one with the pink nebula vinyl. Start to finish. If you don't like the live, the pink nebula one, that video is edited, so it's shorter. These are simple.
good. You do have a question
Yes,
coming up.
it's coming up.
There is.
Do you sell zipper pulls alone? It went away, Ramel.
Oh,
I do have, well, I did. You know what? I might have had to pull that down because we were running low on zipper pulls. I've had some help in the shop this week, and we have so much ready to go. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, parents, Echo, Amy, as always, friends and family. Thank you so much. So I'm not sure I have gunmetal by itself, but I will look at getting that done very soon. Okay. As far as zipper pull packs, I was doing groups of 5. Is that good, or do you guys prefer the 9 packs? Let me know. Okay, we're almost done with little giftables. I have a few of these left. These are packs of 2 notebooks. So this one has a fox. Let me show you the open one. This one has a fox and one is octopi. My mom will be so proud of me. She was a science teacher. I didn't say the other way. So these are in the shop. This one is Sarah Watts. This one is Melody Miller. I don't have it open, sorry, but it's very pretty. It's her fabric line. So I have just a few of those left in the shop. I also made box sets with Amy's help this week. Are you okay? So I have 3 to show you today. This one is for Jenny Baker's lined drawstring bag. I gotcha. 5-pack. She prefers a 5-pack. Shapes, animals, I don't know where to find them. Okay, yeah, those are easy to get in. I can get some pulls in. No worries, Jacqueline. So this box set will allow you to make 4 everything bags. I put my favorite all-purpose Gutermann thread in here, Jenny's pattern, and I believe this is 12 fat quarters, all Ruby Star Society, and it comes in this pretty box with the lid. You can wrap this easily or just put a ribbon around it. I think that's really nice. So that is up in the shop. This one is a divided basket kit. This is really heavy. This includes 3 yards of Tula pink fabric, a yard of SF 101, and half a leather strap. So let me show you what I mean. And the pattern. Sewable leather strap. These would be for your handles. And then I put 3 yards of Paris fill in here and shape flex. Now, if you want your basket to be poofy, you could always add a package of by Annie Soft and Stable. We have both half-yard packs and yard packs in the shop, and that'll make it poofier. But this is a great gift if you have someone that sews or for yourself. I also made a bunch of easy zipper case box sets. This is my best-selling pattern for a good reason. You can take this pattern and adjust it to you, and I want you to do that. You know, in your sewing journey, you start with needing classes and teachers and help and help and help, and then eventually you're going to get to a point where you can go your own way. And that is the whole point. That's what a good sewing teacher would want you to do. They would want you to explore and play around and find your own path. And that's why I made this pattern. I don't care what you change. You can use this as a base, you can make different sizes, you can explore with different materials and different interfacings. You should do that. That's how you're going to learn best and be the best sewist possible. So in this pack, this is just one example. All these box sets are different combinations of fabrics. In this, you'll get the pattern, you'll get 8 fat quarters of Ruby Star Society, and each one will make a zipper case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll get coordinating zippers, and 2 yards of SF-101. Okay, so it is enough for sure to make 2 size large easy zipper cases. And the size large is like this. It starts out about 12 by 10-ish, and it is just a really nice size. And I do think that starting with the large size is the easiest. The smaller you go when you're sewing, it can get a little bit more difficult. So if you're brand new, start with size large. Okay, so there's that wrapped up. I did want to remind you on my YouTube channel, I have so many free patterns and tutorials. Please use them if you want something to sew and gift. You don't have to ask my permission or tell me unless you want to. I'm happy for you to just explore that channel and find projects. This is one of the, I forget what it's even called, I think storage case. And this is just 10 gauge colorful vinyl and a fabric strip at the top. I based it off the Comet Case tutorial, which I moved. I used to have it back there. The Comet Case is a flat pouch just like this without the boxed corners. So that is on the website. If you look at the top bar of sewhungryhippie.com, you'll see all these different pages, and one says blog/tutorials. And if you click that, it has, I don't know, 9 or 10 pages of tutorials. Okay, so there's that. All right, that's super fun. Are you guys ready for an unboxing? This is from my friend Jennifer Paganelli. Follow her on YouTube. She's amazing. And the only reason I'm sharing this is because I don't mean this in a braggy way at all. I don't want you to think like, oh, look at me, look what I bought myself. It was a long road to be in a place where I can buy myself a painting. And Jennifer talked about it on her Instagram one day. She's like, it's really a deep thing that you can do for your own soul, is to buy yourself a piece of art. Like, you're totally worth it. It's not frivolous. And so I had been looking at this painting for probably 18 months, and I finally just did it. I'm like, that's my Christmas present to myself, and I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh, I totally should have a knife, but I'm gonna use my scalpel. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I love this. How fun. She knows me. She knows I'm gonna use this. I love it. Just like scrap cardboard that she was probably using it as her paint palette. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a fabric from years ago. I think this was in her book, Girl's World, which of course I have. I love this so much. I'm going to put this on. This is an apron. If you don't have her book, it's still available on Amazon, and it's really good. There's like a cute bag pattern in there with a ruffle. There's apron patterns. I'm trying to think what else. Girls' dresses. It's just really pretty. Oh, I love this green. Green is one of my favorite colors. Yeah. I'm making noise? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Let me move it. Is that better? Yay. I need to move this down a little, but I don't think I can undo this knot right now. So I'll just carry on. This is fun. Jennifer has 2 Instagrams. One is Jennifer Paganelli Art, and one is JP Designs. So, oh, a gift for you. I love it. Here's the painting. So, I just love this. She titled this "Life is Precious," and that really spoke to me. I love her eyes because they're very, very blue, and they look a little sad, but yet you know that she's not sad. I'm going to open this so you don't have a glare. And I change my hair all the time. When I first saw this, I had blonde hair, and so I was like, I kind of see myself in her a little bit. I love her big earrings. I just love her expression. I love everything about it. So I got that. So if you're looking for an art piece for yourself, maybe visit jenniferpaganelli.com. I love that. I'm going to put that in a frame, and it'll probably be here in the shop. Oh my gosh, she sent me some of her fabric. I often scour Etsy and eBay for Jennifer's fabric. We're getting her new collection in soon. They originally said October, but then switched it to February, but it is coming in soon. So if you want to pre-order, it is up on the website. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So it's really bright, modern colors, but it has that vintage feel. I just love it. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so there's that. Now let me check my list because I don't want to forget anything. Oh, on the website, I have listed the sew-along that I'm going to be doing in January called Stitch Happens. And I do want to say, if you've never done a quilt, I think you'll be okay with this. It goes in sections, and I actually spent last weekend creating a 5-page PDF supplement to Kelly's pattern, which is awesome, just with tips on how to make sure your sections are lining up and your blocks are measuring correctly. You know, pressing. I made a color chart. I was going to have Ramel come back here, but he looks really busy. So I'm going to try to lift this. Oh my God. Some of the fabrics arrived. Whew. I have 3 more boxes. So if you saw my post on Instagram, if not, go look. We're going to make this in January, and I know you can do it no matter where you're at in your journey. Maybe you're an expert quilter and you just want a project and friends to sew with. Come along and join us. That Stitch Happens info is a full page on the blog. I have links there for if you want a kit. The kit will include the sew-along entry fee and a finisher pin and a scalpel and something else. I can't remember it all, but the kit is probably the best deal. If you already have the pattern, you can just pay $10 for the entry fee. And what that covers is your finisher enamel pin, which I'll ship to you, no charge. That's what the $10 is covering. And if there's anything left over, I'm putting it in a bucket for St. Jude's. If you already have the pin, you can gift it to a friend, or you can tell me just put my $10 to St. Jude's. It does help me. I have to pay for a business level Zoom because we're all going to be getting together on Zoom again. I did these meetups last year, and everybody just really liked the camaraderie, so I'm bringing those back. We'll have a once a week Zoom live sesh where you can ask questions, and I'll do demos if you need it and that kind of thing. It will be recorded, so if you can't make that time, you can watch it at another time. I will also have shorter edited videos of some of the techniques used in this pattern for you to watch at any time. But it will be hosted on a private area on my website that you will only have access to if you join. So join. What's $10? It's fine. So that is starting January 1st. All right? Let's see here. That's the sew-along info. Make sure you're following Kelly Fannin also. She is the designer of this pattern, and she's amazing. Okay, I think that is it. Oh, I wanted to mention the Aliso minis. I ordered purple, pink, and blue. So if you want these, I believe the listing is on the site, and they will be coming in soon, probably 4 days or so. The mini is what I use most of the time for my bags, but I'll be using it for Stitch Happens because we do these small sections and then put it all together. It's so much easier to do it that way. Okay, Ramel, I think I've talked long enough. I think we need to talk about the winner from last week. Any comment enters you to win our weekly prizes. Nothing is sponsored or endorsed by Meta, yada, yada, yada. It's just from us and we ship it to you. So, Barbara, congrats. You are the prize winner. I don't like to say what it is because I don't want anyone comparing each week to another week, but you will be surprised with the prize. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to be here tomorrow. Even if it's snow like this, the shop will be open. We will not be open Christmas Eve or the week after, which is New Year's Eve. We're going to take those 2 Saturdays off to be with family. So if you need to come in, you can come in on Wednesday or tomorrow, Saturday, or text or call to make an appointment, or if you see the lights on, you can knock. Might be a mess, but we're here. I'll let you shop. Uh, and there's that. All right. So I will see you on next Friday's live, or possibly on the Wednesday matchups. All right. Take care of you. See you soon.